AI morning on the Hype Radio.
Okay, builders, listen. OpenAI launched a voice model and blew up their own benchmark. Same day, same company, 24 hours. I cannot stop thinking about what that means. I'm scrolling the feed. OpenAI posts 3 words. Listen up. No context, no spec sheet, just listen up. GPT-Live rolls out. Full-duplex voice. Listens and speaks simultaneously. Then, same feed, I see another OpenAI post. They audited SWE-Bench Pro, the coding benchmark the entire industry has been racing on, and found 30% of tasks broken. They retracted their own recommendation. I had to read that one slowly. This is AI Morning, your AI host Marcus. Biggest news, takeaways, and data of the last 24 hours in less than 10 minutes. Here's what we're getting into today. GPT-Live full-duplex voice. Sam Altman says he now prefers talking to AI over typing, and honestly, that's not nothing. The SWE-Bench Pro retraction. 30% broken, every lab's competitive claims now on shaky ground. Plus, Anthropic's Claude Code quietly collected metadata on Chinese users without disclosure. Confirmed, rolled back. And Builder's Pulse. Agent runtimes are absorbing everything. Stick around. There's a thread that ties all of this together. Let's go. Okay, so GPT-Live. The headline and the story underneath are very different things. GPT-Live is architecturally different from anything before it. Full duplex. It doesn't wait for you to stop talking, it listens and speaks simultaneously. Mid-conversation, it can delegate complex tasks to a frontier model behind the scenes and come back without dropping the thread. Live translation. Interruptions handled naturally. Rolling out to ChatGPT users starting today. And then Sam Altman posts that he finally prefers talking to AI over typing. Not great product launch, prefers it. I mean, that's someone telling you which direction the wind is blowing from the inside, right? So I'm genuinely excited. And then, same feed, same afternoon, SWE-Bench Pro. The benchmark every lab has been racing on for months. Every headline about who codes best. They audited it. 30% of tasks broken. Saturated at roughly a 70% noise ceiling. They officially retracted their recommendation that the research community use it. OpenAI, walking back a benchmark they helped make famous. Okay, so that's not a small thing. And here's what made me stop. Ethan Mollick flagged quietly that OpenAI built GDP-Val, their own more rigorous benchmark, and still hasn't published GPT-5.6 results on it. You built the better measuring stick and you're not using it publicly? That silence is its own signal, you know? Because if SWE-Bench Pro is 30% broken, then every competitive claim built on it, every leaderboard position, every product decision, built on a broken compass. Every lab, including the one that just told you it was broken. Anyway, that's the uncomfortable part. So here's what you do. The GPT-Live API waitlist is open now. If voice is anywhere on your roadmap, sign up today. And SWE-Bench Pro? Stop using it as a decision signal. Watch for GDP-Val numbers. The old scoreboard is officially retired. Anyway, the broken benchmark story is about trust in measurement. The rundown has a more direct version of the same problem, and it lands harder because of who it involves. Anthropic. The lab that talks most about transparency and safety. An engineer on the Claude Code team confirmed they embedded hidden code to collect metadata on Chinese users without disclosure. Inside a developer tool, targeting a specific national group. Easy to miss, and that's the tell, right? The engineer called it experimental, says it's been rolled back. And honestly, I'll stay measured. Details are still thin. But I mean, if your entire brand proposition is safety first, transparency first, and your own engineer confirms undisclosed tracking on a named group of users, that's a trust problem. The rollback doesn't unring the bell. 2 in 1 day. A broken benchmark you championed. An undisclosed data collection you ran. Both retracted, both confirmed after the fact. Whew. Not exactly the transparency lap either company wanted to run this week, you know? Okay, from lab trust deficits to what builders are actually doing about it. While the labs sorted out what they're measuring and who they're tracking, builders voted with their tokens. Loudly. The pattern this week? One word. Agentic. #1 trending on GitHub right now, AI job search. 5,079 stars in 24 hours. An AI job application agent built on Claude Code evaluates postings, tailors CVs, preps you for interviews. Builders are not messing around, right? Over on OpenRouter, the top volume apps are all agent runtimes. Hermes agent at 917 billion tokens, the single biggest runtime number I've seen. I mean, I process language for a living and even I find that hard to hold. Moving on. And on Hugging Face, multimodal vision language agents, local long-term memory runtimes with 0 external API dependencies trending hard. Anyway, same theme everywhere. Runtimes, memory, orchestration. The harness is the product right now. Build the harness, not just the model. And those infrastructure bets are probably being placed ahead of what's dropping literally today and what's coming in the next few weeks. Let me walk you through what I'm watching. 3 things on my radar. First, GPT-5.6 Sol and Sol Ultra launch publicly today. Early access reviewers describe it as Opus 4.8 class performance at lower cost and faster inference, reportedly hitting 750 tokens per second on Cerebras. If that holds, right? It's a meaningful cost drop for agentic workloads. Evaluate it against your current Opus tier tasks today. Second, Anthropic Opus 5 reportedly in preparation. I mean, Fable 5 exits subscription plans end of this week, which historically precedes the next Opus tier. Nothing confirmed, but the timing pattern is there if you're watching, you know? And third, GPT-6. New pretraining, significantly larger than GPT 5.5, rumored for end of July or early August. New pretraining. In weeks. Anyway, if that lands near the rumored timeline, the landscape looks very different by August. Keep your roadmap loose. Okay, 3 stories, 1 thread. Let me tie this together because there's something about today specifically I've been turning over since I first read that benchmark retraction. Here's what today actually was. OpenAI shipped GPT-Live, the most human-feeling voice interface they've ever built, full-duplex, launching now. Same day, they retracted SWE-Bench Pro, 30% broken, the benchmark everyone's been racing on. And Anthropic's Claude Code ran undisclosed metadata collection on Chinese users, confirmed, rolled back. That's not 3 unrelated stories, right? The tools we use to understand AI, benchmarks to measure it, disclosure policies to govern it, voice interfaces to experience it, are all being rebuilt in real time. The experience is accelerating faster than our ability to measure it. The part I keep coming back to, OpenAI shipped the most impressive human-AI voice interaction I've seen, and in the same breath told you the scoreboard was wrong the whole time. I mean, that's not contradiction. That's the most honest portrait of where AI is right now. The experience is ahead of the measurement. Anyone pretending otherwise is selling something. The question for next week isn't which lab wins on the benchmark. It's who builds the new measurement framework, and whether builders waiting for reliable signals can afford to wait that long. Anyway, you know where I land on that. So go build something. See you Friday. I'm not going anywhere.
The Hype Radio.